Hi, I'm Shelley Schaub. In this preview of Ohio Strong Coaching for Ohio Strong Schools, we'll take a glimpse inside inquiry-based student-centered coaching for the instructional coach in Ohio schools, why this role is important, and hear from an Ohio instructional coach who trained with me to make their coaching Ohio strong. So, what is inquiry based student centered coaching? Let's find out a little bit about it. In Module 6 of the Ohio Department of Education and Workforce Instructional Coaching for Literacy course, the state outlines a problem solving method for coaches to use for how high quality coaching conversations should go. This method is a 4-phase iterative process for 1, identifying a problem, 2, analyzing the problem, 3, implementing a plan to address the problem, and then 4, evaluating the effectiveness of that plan. Inquiry-based coaching uses this foundation of problem solving and expands it to provide coaches with authentic coaching structures that involve routine pre-conference protocols for student-centered inquiry or problem identification, understanding the rationale for the significance of this inquiry, and data collection methods that match the inquiry or problem at hand. Next, the teacher and coach engage in live student lesson observations and real-time data collection. After the common classroom experience, the teacher and coach conduct a structured post-conference where the inquiry and problem is used as the lens for classroom data analysis and a collaboratively developed action plan. At that point, the cycle becomes iterative, and the teacher and coach evaluate the effectiveness of the action plan and make adjustments accordingly. Why is it important for the instructional coach to keep students at the center of inquiry and problem solving in coaching? Student-centered inquiry and problem solving is important in coaching because it takes the principles of explicit instruction that was designed for student independence and applies them to adult learning. For example, having a sequence of instructional supports for students means a high-quality instructional materials. For the teacher, it means high-quality system of professional development support. Another principle of explicit instruction is that there is explicit demonstration followed by practice and feedback. For students, that means modeling, authentic engagement, and support from a more knowledgeable other. For the teacher, it means modeling, real-time observation, and collaboration. Finally, explicit instruction means that there is a built-in gradual release of support to independence. For both the student and teacher, that means reducing the level of support over time so they can be independent. The impact of inquiry-based, student-centered coaching on student learning and teacher expertise is evidenced in research. Ohio provides a framework for problem solving. I have developed a complementary yet extended framework for inquiry-based coaching. The question becomes, how does the coach learn these structures and implement them with fidelity? Where do you start? Let's meet Ashley, an Ohio Strong instructional coach, and hear how, working together, we strengthened her coaching and ultimately teacher and student achievement.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I am an instructional coach in Ohio. When I first stepped into instructional coaching, I understood the importance of supporting teachers, but I didn't yet have a clear, explicit system for guiding real inquiry about student learning. Our district, like many across Ohio, was committed to meeting the state's expectations for high-quality coaching, but I didn't know how to turn those expectations into a coaching process that felt authentic, supportive, and actionable. That's when I began working with Shelley. Shelley became a true thought partner for me. From the very beginning, she treated my learning with the same care and intentionality that she models for teachers. She didn't hand me a script. She taught me how to think like an inquiry-based coach. Together, we built a system that centered on real-time evidence of student learning, grounded in Ohio's coaching expectations, but elevated through Shelley's practical, hands-on guidance. One of the biggest shifts in my learning came from understanding the full inquiry cycle, restating the teacher's question, gathering authentic data in the moment, analyzing that data together without judgment, reflecting deeply, and then co-constructing an action plan. Shelley helped me see that inquiry-based coaching isn't about telling teachers what to do. It's about uncovering what students are showing us and using that information to guide next steps. What made the biggest impact on my growth, though, were Shelley's in-person visits. When she came to my school and led live inquiry-based coaching cycles, everything clicked. Watching her model how to collect real-time student evidence, how to pause instruction to make sense of student thinking, how to reflect on teacher decisions respectfully and collaboratively, those experiences were instrumental in my learning. It was like seeing the coaching model come to life right in front of me. Because of Shelley's training and thought partnership, I've grown not only in skill, but in confidence. I've built stronger professional relationships with my teachers. I'm more intentional, more grounded, and more prepared to support authentic instructional change. Most importantly, our teachers now engage in true inquiry about student learning, and our students benefit from that instruction that responds to their real needs. Shelley didn't just teach me a method, she helped me become the coach I wanted to be: curious, confident, collaborative, and committed to student-centered inquiry. Working with her has been one of the most meaningful professional experiences of my career.
Thank you for learning with me, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you are ready to be a part of Ohio Strong Coaching for Ohio Strong Schools.